Name stands proudly among the elite, the French Leclerc Main Battle Tank. Sleek, fast, and deadly, this machine embodies France's pursuit of technological superiority and battlefield independence. Designed and built entirely within France, the Leclerc represents not only military power but also national pride, a symbol of innovation and self-reliance in armored engineering. When most countries during the Cold War were building massive, heavily armored tanks like the American M1 Abrams or the German Leopard 2, France took a different path. The French military wanted a tank that could move faster, think faster, and shoot faster, something agile enough for European maneuver warfare, yet powerful enough to defeat any opponent. And so, in the 1980s, the Leclerc was born. Developed by GIAT Industries, now known as Nexter, the Leclerc began its life as Projet T4, an ambitious design that would replace the aging AMX-30. France had initially considered joining Germany's Leopard 2 program, but disagreements over design philosophy led them to go solo. Germany favored heavier armor and simpler electronics. France, on the other hand, wanted something lighter, more mobile, and far more sophisticated in its fire control and automation. After more than a decade of development, the first Leclerc entered service in 1992, instantly ranking among the most advanced tanks in the world. Let's start with what makes this French beast unique, its firepower. The Leclerc's main armament is the 120mm CN 120-26 smoothbore gun, designed by GIAT. It's comparable to the guns found on NATO tanks, but with a key difference: it's fully autoloaded. Unlike most Western tanks that require a fourth crew member as a loader, the Leclerc's autoloader feeds rounds into the gun automatically, allowing a three-man crew, commander, gunner, and driver. This system can fire up to 12 rounds per minute, giving it one of the highest rates of fire among modern tanks. The ammunition options are versatile: armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds APFSDS, high-explosive anti-tank heat, and even programmable rounds for engaging different threats. The Leclerc's fire control system is a masterpiece of engineering, fully digital, capable of tracking targets while on the move, and designed to deliver pinpoint accuracy even at long ranges. It also has an advanced thermal imaging and laser rangefinder system, giving it excellent night fighting capabilities. Whether it's engaging enemy armor at 4 kilometers away or firing on the move through rough terrain, the Leclerc rarely misses its mark. But firepower is only one side of the story. What truly makes the Leclerc stand out is its mobility. Weighing around 56 tons, the Leclerc is significantly lighter than the M1 Abrams or Leopard 2, yet it doesn't compromise on speed or protection. Its power-to-weight ratio is phenomenal, thanks to its 1,500 horsepower V8 X1500 Hyperbar diesel engine, developed by SACM. This unique engine uses a turbocharged air compressor, giving it instant power delivery and remarkable acceleration for a tank of its size. On the road, the Leclerc can reach speeds up to 72 km per hour, 45 miles per hour, and off-road it can still maintain impressive agility. It also has hydropneumatic suspension, allowing the crew to adjust the ride height for different terrains, a feature usually reserved for high-end tanks like Japan's Type 10 or South Korea's K2 Black Panther. This suspension not only enhances comfort but also improves firing stability. The Leclerc can literally kneel or lean to take better firing positions, making it an extremely flexible fighting machine. Now, what about protection? France designed the Leclerc with modular composite armor, made of layers of steel, ceramics, and other classified materials. The modular design allows for damaged sections to be replaced easily in the field, or upgraded as new armor technology becomes available. This makes the Leclerc a tank that can evolve with time, staying relevant even decades after its debut. The tank also includes explosive reactive armor (ERA) packages and NBC protection, nuclear, biological, chemical, ensuring that the crew remains safe in the most extreme combat environments. And speaking of the crew, the Leclerc's interior is among the most ergonomic and modern of its era. The French military placed a strong emphasis on crew comfort and efficiency. Inside, the controls are digital and intuitive. The commander and gunner both have multi-function displays, and the battlefield management system provides real-time situational awareness. This network capability allows Leclerc units to share target information instantly, a feature that was revolutionary in the 1990s and still impressive today. Let's talk about variants. The early production models were known as Leclerc Series 1, built from 1992 to 1996. These tanks were the first generation to enter French Army service. The Series 2, introduced in 1997, came with improved armor and upgraded electronics. Later, the Series 3 added even better digital systems and survivability enhancements. In the early 2000s, France introduced the Leclerc SXXI, sometimes called the Leclerc 21, featuring a new battle management system, improved thermal sights, and better crew protection. And then there's the Leclerc AZUR, a special urban warfare package. In the early 2000s, with the rise of urban combat environments like those in Iraq and Syria, France realized tanks needed extra protection in close-quarter battles. The AZUR kit adds side armor, rear screens against RPGs, and even a 360-degree camera system for better awareness in narrow streets. But France wasn't the only operator of this cutting-edge tank. The United Arab Emirates became the Leclerc's largest export customer, purchasing 388 tanks and 46 recovery vehicles in the 1990s. These UAE Leclercs were modified for desert warfare, featuring enhanced cooling systems and air filters to handle the harsh Middle Eastern environment. In fact, UAE Leclercs saw real combat action in Yemen, where they performed remarkably well under extreme conditions, proving both their durability and effectiveness. For France, the Leclerc has participated in multiple peacekeeping and combat operations, including in Kosovo and Lebanon, where it demonstrated its mobility and reliability in challenging terrain. Over time, the French military began modernizing its fleet to ensure the Leclerc remains effective in the 21st century. This upgrade program, known as Leclerc XLR, is part of France's Scorpion modernization initiative. The Leclerc XLR introduces new digital communications, improved armor for better protection against improvised explosive devices (IEDs), and compatibility with France's future networked warfare systems. Externally, it retains the same sleek, low-profile design, but internally, it's a completely modern tank. The XLR will keep the Leclerc in service until at least 2040, bridging the gap to France's next-generation main ground combat system (MGCS), which is being developed jointly with Germany. One of the reasons the Leclerc remains so respected is its balance. It's not the heaviest tank, nor the cheapest, but it offers an ideal combination of firepower, protection, and speed. The French philosophy behind it emphasizes intelligence and precision rather than brute strength. Where some tanks dominate through sheer armor thickness, the Leclerc dominates through agility, accuracy, and advanced systems. Even today, the Leclerc is often compared with the best, the M1 Abrams, Leopard 2A7, Challenger 2, and K2 Black Panther. And despite being over 3 decades old, it still holds its ground technologically. Of course, there have been criticisms too. The Leclerc's cost has always been high, both in production and maintenance. Each tank cost several $1 million to build, making it one of the most expensive tanks of its time. Its complex electronics also require skilled technicians and specialized parts, which can make field repairs challenging. But that's the trade-off for a machine built to perfection. The Leclerc isn't about quantity, it's about quality. It's a tank designed not for mass production, but for excellence. As the future of armored warfare continues to evolve, with drones, AI targeting, and unmanned systems, the Leclerc still plays an important role in France's defense strategy. With its XLR upgrades, it will remain the backbone of the French Army's armored forces for years to come. It's a reminder that in modern war, power isn't just about how thick your armor is, it's about how smart your systems are, how fast you can react, and how precisely you can strike. The Leclerc is not just a tank, it's a statement. A symbol of France's commitment to independence, technology, and precision on the battlefield. Agile as a panther, fierce as a lion, and elegant as only the French could make a war machine, the Leclerc stands tall among the world's greatest tanks. From the cold forests of Europe to the scorching deserts of the Middle East, the Leclerc has proven one thing beyond doubt: France's finest engineering can stand toe-to-toe with any tank on Earth. The future of armored warfare may be uncertain, but one thing is clear: the legend of the Leclerc will roll on, steel and spirit united, for decades to come.